Today I'm going to be showing you all of the 3 to 6 month must-have baby items that I found as a first-time mom. I did a video just like this for newborn to 3 months. I'll have that video linked down below, but today we're going to be talking about the 3 to 6 month age range, which is such a good time. I have so many necessities that I'm going to share with you, products that you need that made our lives so much easier and we just found such good use in. I will have everything linked down below in the description box. My baby is 10 months old, so I'm a little bit late on posting this video, but I will also be posting a 6 to 9 month video as well as a 9 to 12 month video once she hits 12 months old, which is so soon. It's unbelievable. So if you're new, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started. So for the sake of this video being different from my newborn to 3 month video, I'm not going to repeat all of the items that I still think are applicable. I will link those items down below, but I went back and looked and pretty much everything from that video still applies for the 3 to 6 month range. There are a couple of items that I wanted to just like highlight really quickly. The Purple Monkey playmat, the Baby Bjorn bouncer. Those two things we still used up until she was 6 months old. We're actually still using the Purple Monkey playmat. There's a couple different versions now, but any of them would be great. That is one of the best purchases that we have made as parents. We love the Purple Monkey playmat. And the Baby Bjorn bouncer, there's also an Amazon dupe for that. I don't have the Amazon one, but I've heard great things. But just something like that was such an amazing tool for us. We used it up until she was right at about 6 months old. Once she was able to like sit up by herself, it wasn't quite as useful, but from newborn to 6 months, we loved that thing. We packed it up, put it away. We will be using it whenever we have kids in the future. It was amazing. So those two things I wanted to highlight and say they are a bit on the pricier side. They are like bigger purchases, but absolute necessities in my opinion. So now on to the new stuff. Bath time started to become more of a like fun, playful time during this age range. So we started to introduce a couple of bath toys. I have heard horror stories about mold growing in bath toys. So these bath toys are amazing. They're from Amazon and there's nowhere for water to like get into and sit and grow mold. So I highly recommend these. These are little boats. They came in a pack together from Amazon. These are little cups that have holes in them so water drains out. Nothing crazy, just fun little toys. Luna actually likes to play with these boats like just in her playpen as well. So yeah, these are great bath toys. Very simple but fun, entertaining for her. So we love these. We still use these and I feel good about them because there's no way for these to grow mold. The other bath essential that I wanted to talk about was a thermometer. I should have talked about this in my newborn to 3 month video. We used this from day one. This is just like a little stingray one. They have different cute ones. I just thought this one was adorable. And you can see on there it has the temperature because I moved it, but we just let this float in the water and it lets you know if the water is too hot, it'll have a red light, or if the water is too cold, it has a little blue light right now. If it's within the safe ranges for a baby, then you will not see a color light flashing, and it has the actual like digital temperature display. So this has been a lifesaver. It's like you don't know, it's hard for us to tell what's too hot or too cold for a baby, so having a thermometer I think is a necessity. This helped me feel better about putting her in the water and not worrying about, again, it being too hot or cold. So this is something that I feel like you might kind of overlook, but is an absolute must-have in my opinion. This is also the age where we started to introduce purees. So we started introducing them to her around 6 months. So we started using a whole new category of items, like our high chair, for example, which this is the high chair that we have. I love the colors of it. It like blends into our kitchen really well. I like the neutral aesthetic. So this is the high chair that we use, and It has like a cushioned padding, it has straps, the removable tray. It's definitely something that has to be cleaned a lot, but any high chair is going to be. So I do love our high chair. I think it's a really nice high chair. So that's one thing that we started using during this period. It also is like a grow with you kind of thing. So there's different like angles and settings for it. So it's good for a wide range of ages and just like developments. So I really do enjoy our high chair. We also started using these little bibs, which are so cute. I know a lot of people use bibs for drooling. I feel like we haven't really had that much of an issue with that, so we pretty much only use them when she's eating. But these are just little muslin bibs, which again are from Amazon, and it came with a pack of like 5, I think. They're so cute. I love the little ruffle on them. I love the colors, and they wash up really easily. There's literally no stains on them, which is incredible. And that's also due to another product that I'm going to show you here in a second, but these are all heavily used with brightly colored food, and they're great. They're muslin, so they're lightweight and super easy to clean as well. We just throw them in the washing machine. If there's any if there's a lot of mess on here, we will just rinse it under the sink first and then toss it in the washing machine. But these are great. They just snap close with a little plastic snap. 10 out of 10, loved those. This little set here has gotten so much use. I love this little Minnie Mouse bowl and spoon. We use this all of the time. This is great for putting like purees and things into, as well as other foods, but it's nice because it's smaller than the typical silicone plates that they have for babies with like the 3 large sections. It's just something a little bit smaller, more convenient when you're not like serving large amounts of food. We still use this to this day. It's amazing, very convenient, and it's so adorable, and I love that it's Minnie Mouse. Another spoon that we did try out was this one from Nubby. It's like a 2-sided spoon. This is more of like a regular side, and then this side has like textured little nubs on it. This isn't something that we really used a lot, but I did want to mention it as an option. So yeah, it came in a pack of 2, and we did use this more so in the beginning, but now we use these as well as like some other spoons that are for like later ages. But for the 3 to 6 month period, these were the 2 that we switched off between, but we definitely favored just like the regular spoon to the kind of like chunkier textured spoon. I'll still link these because I know for some people this is a must-have, but for us it wasn't necessarily. But I'm still glad that we got these and tried them. This is the dish soap that we use for Luna's dishes. It's from the brand Dapple Baby. We got I think like a 3-pack of this, and I think this is our 2nd bottle. We used this for like pump parts and stuff like that in the beginning when we were trying to bottle feed. I ended up exclusively nursing, so I still am nursing while we're, you know, incorporating like table food. We never used bottles really, but in the beginning we tried, and this is what we used, and now we use this for her like dishes and spoons and things like that, and we really enjoy the soap. I think it's really nice. I like the pump on it. It's nice, has good ingredients, and this is just what we've used. And like I said, this is our 2nd bottle of it. I think we have 1 more after this before we'll have to restock. But I just liked having a separate soap for her stuff. We also use like a separate sponge, and we don't just like put her dishes in the sink with ours, just in case, because sinks are like really not clean. So we just have them like set to the side. We rinse them, set them to the side, and then wash them with a separate soap and sponge before we set them to dry. So yeah, love that dish soap. They also make this spray, which I got this from, I think like Burlington or Ross or something. It's the same brand. It's an all-purpose spray, and I like to use this on surfaces that she might be touching more. So this is something that we have also used a lot of. I don't know if you can tell, but it's down to here. So I'll see if I can find this on Amazon and link it down below, but I really like this brand and their products. Now, as far as there being no stains on these bibs, I gotta say, shout out to Miss Mouth's Messy Eater Stain Treater, because this stuff has saved so many clothing items. It is incredible. I bought the large bottle, as you can see, but I think I've purchased the regular, like small, like bottle. I think we've gone through like 6 of them at this point, so I was like, okay, we're just gonna get the big one, and we're already over halfway gone with this one, or halfway done with this one. This is the most like necessary thing ever. I might have talked about this in my previous video. We use this on blowouts a lot. She hasn't had blowouts recently, like too many of them. We use this on blowout stains, but I think that's what I talked about it in the previous video. But now we use it for like food stains if she spills stuff on herself, or if we get it on our clothes. This is incredible. If you get anything from this video, please get the Miss Mouth's Messy Eater Stain Treater, because it's amazing. There's no bleach in it. It's honestly, I don't even know how this thing works, because it's crazy. There's no peroxide, no chlorine, no parabens, no added fragrances, no phosphates. It's pH neutral. This is a literal miracle. So I can't say enough good things about this. 10 out of 10. This is also the time when our baby started teething. So we introduced our first teether to her. She was finally able to like grab things and put them in her mouth and chew on them. And I could not find the strawberry teether. I will pop up a picture of it here, but this teether was the first teether that she ever like used as a teether, and it was amazing. I highly recommend it. We have it somewhere. I think it might be in our car or like attached to one of our strollers, but the strawberry is amazing. I can't recommend it enough. It's so easy for babies to hold. There's multiple textures and parts of it for them to chew on. It's great. I'll again have it linked down below, but this is the best. This was her first teether, and I still love it to this day. I still think it's great. And it's so cute. We also introduced the Skip Hop Activity Center to her. Here is a picture of it. This is another one of those like larger items that kind of grows with your baby and can be used across multiple stages of development. This is something that we had to wait for her to be like big enough before she could use it properly. I've seen a lot of talk about similar items where they can like bounce up and down or like walk with the little wheels, and I see a lot of professionals recommend against those types of items. I am not a professional, so do your own research, get your own recommendations. We never got any of those types of items for her just because we thought it was safer not to, so we just chose against. But the Skip Hop Activity Center isn't something where they can like bounce around and, you know, affect their hip development and things like that. So as long as they're used properly, I've seen physical therapists for children say that it's a good item to use. So again, not a professional, but it is a really cool item. It's nice that she can kind of like stand in it and play with the toys around her. And she can spin and explore and feel like she's more part of the moment, as opposed to just like, you know, sitting on the floor or whatever the case may be. So we love the little Skip Hop Activity Center. It also can eventually turn into a table where they can sit at it and draw or eat or whatever the case may be. So it's another one of those really good for a long time period items. This portable fan has also been a lifesaver. I don't know if I talked about this in the previous video, but we have used this fan so often. I actually used it in the hospital. That was the first time that I used it, when I was about to have Luna, and I used it for myself, and now we use it for our stroller all the time. It's great. We live in Florida. It's hot. It's nice to get outside, but during the summer months, it's brutal. So shade and a fan and water are necessities for us. So this has been great. The arms like bend and attach to things. It's like a little tripod, and it has multiple fan settings. So that's like the super fan. It has 3 different speeds. It also has like an LED light that dims as well. So super awesome. Can't recommend this enough. It's fantastic. These little Target onesies, I'm pretty sure I talked about in a previous, I know I've talked about them in videos, but I may have talked about it in the newborn to 3 months. But basically any of these zip onesies from Cloud Island, we love. This is what she wears every single night to sleep. She wears a zip up onesie. We keep our house pretty cold. It's usually like 68 to 70 degrees. So we put her in one of these. And then this is what we started using. These are little sleep sacks. So once she grew out of the like swaddles where her arms were tucked, once she could roll, we started using a halo sleep sack where you can like Velcro across their chest, but their arms are still out. I'll try to like pop up a picture here. So we did use this for a while during this 3 to 6 month period. Once she could roll over, we had to stop swaddling her arms, but she was a swaddled baby. She loved being swaddled. That was like, we felt like that was one of the keys to her being such a good sleeper. So I was worried about the transition out of a swaddle. It was not bad at all. We used the halo swaddle where it goes across her chest, so it still was like tight, but her arms were out, so if she rolled over, she still had use of her hands. Once she grew out of that, so towards the end of the 3 to 6 month period is when we started introducing these little Burt's Bees sleep sacks. Now I got these at TJ Maxx, so I will link them from somewhere, but I want to say I got these for like $6, $6 to $10. They are great. This is actually a small, which is 0 to 6 months, but Burt's Bees stuff runs so large that our baby is 10 months old and she literally used this one last night. Like, she still has plenty of room in here. It has holes on the side and then it just zips up. There's no Velcro tightness to it. It's just like a loose wearable blanket so that she doesn't have a loose blanket in her crib with her. She sleeps in her crib in our room. Once she was able to sit up and start pulling herself up, we had to stop using the bassinet, which was also around the 6 month period, and then we moved her crib into our bedroom and she still sleeps in her crib next to our bed. So that's kind of her sleep situation. This is again what she wears every single day to bed: a zip up onesie from Target and a Burt's Bees sleep sack. We also started using this brush so much because she started growing more hair. She had hair when she was born, and you know, everyone was like, oh my gosh, she has so much hair, but then in pictures it doesn't really look like she had a lot of hair. But now that like she's growing more hair, we actually have to kind of brush it, otherwise it's just like super fuzzy and all over the place. So this was a little set of brushes that we got as a gift from our registry, and this is the brush that we use mostly for her because her hair is just so fine. So it's super soft. We just brush her hair out to make it look nice and smooth, but it also came with a little wooden comb, and then this brush as well for when she's older. So super cute little brush set that we use all the time, and we didn't use it really until she was in that 3 to 6 month range. My nursing pillow is another one of those items that I just cannot say enough good things about. Next time I have a kid, I'm gonna buy another one so that I have 2 of them. I did exclusively nurse. I'm still nursing, and so every single time that I breastfeed her, this is what I use. I want to have 2 so I can keep one in the car so that I always have one, because I don't always remember to bring it with me if I'm gonna be gone for a little bit. And this is just such a necessity. This is the Boppy. I've only ever used it as a nursing pillow. I haven't used it as like a thing to help them sit or sleep. There's a lot of things regarding that safety concerns, so again, do your own research with that. But as a nursing pillow, this thing has been a lifesaver. I love it so much. The pattern I have is like just this greenery one, but yeah, I will be saving this and I will be getting a second one whenever I have another kid, because literally it's been a lifesaver. I know there's other ones that are really popular, but this is the only one I've tried and it's great. Can't recommend it enough. Now, the Ubi diaper pail is what I want to talk about next. And this diaper pail it's been amazing. I've seen mixed reviews. I know there's a Munchkin one. There's a few different big brands out there that have diaper pails. We love our Ubi diaper pail. We still use it to this day. We have the white one. I'll pop up a picture of what it looks like here. It's great. I love it. I can't say enough good things. These are the trash bags that come with it. I do recommend using the trash bags that come, or that go with it. I don't think they come with it. You have to purchase them separately, but these trash bags are great. We just put the whole roll in the bottom of the trash can and then open up this first one and hook it up in the trash can how it goes. And then when you're done, you just pull the bag out and then disconnect it, and then it's ready to be reattached. So these are great. Love the little trash bags. You can use regular trash bags, like the kitchen style trash bags with it, but I do highly recommend these ones. And then the other Ubi product that I want to talk about is this one. So this is a little portable, kind of looks like a dog poop bag holder, which is essentially what this is, but it's for diapers. So let's see, how do you open it? You just add the diaper roll, or the little trash bag roll, to the side there, and then they pull out through here. So I actually bought refills for this because we ran out, and they didn't have the Ubi brand at Target. And I was like, well, they have this Arm & Hammer. I think these were for the Munchkin one. And so I was hoping that they would be compatible, which it is definitely compatible. I think I had to take like the plastic inner piece out, but they work perfectly fine. But then I found this pack that we had at home of the Ubi on the go bag refills. So these are great. It's basically just like a bag that if you are out and about and you have a diaper change and you're not able to like throw the diaper away immediately, or if you're at someone's house or whatever the case may be and you don't want to put a stinky diaper in their trash can, put it in one of these, tie it off, and it just like seals in the stench a bit more and just makes it seem a little bit more cleanly. I don't know, it's great. We love this thing so much that I had to buy refills. So yeah, the little Ubi diaper on the go trash bag holder, 10 out of 10. Same with the little refills, but the Munchkin ones also work for it. This was one other thing that I wanted to mention that I did mention last time, but this is one of those things where I can't say enough good things about it that it's worth mentioning again. The Free to Baby Boogie Picker. I can't recommend this enough. We have 2 of them. We bought one, or I think we might have got one as like a gift from our registry. So then we bought a second one because we have one in her diaper bag, and then this one that we keep in our bedroom. It's amazing. It's the easiest thing to help get her little boogies out, because obviously she can't. And there's a few different uses for this, but we use it as a boogie picker quite often. So 10 out of 10 would recommend the Free to Baby Boogie Picker. Honestly, I recommend all of these things, but I feel like these 2 things, I mean, I'm looking, all of these are like truly like, I couldn't imagine doing this without these items, but I feel like these 2 are like low-key the best. So that was my 3 to 6 month recommendations. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. Again, everything will be linked down below, and I will also link additional things like her pack and play sound machine, the wipe warmer changing pad. We have a jogging stroller, the Mockingbird stroller, her car seat, which is Graco, and just our diaper bag, all of those things that we're still using and I still stand by and say they're must-haves. All that will be linked down below as well. But of course, you can also check out the newborn to 3 month video if you're interested. And I posted a lot of videos about like what I registered for when I was pregnant and things like that. And I just feel like last year I posted a lot more of like baby product content. So this is sort of like an update, like a 1 year haul in retrospect update on these products, the things that I truly think were still worth it. And this isn't everything. There's still things that I'm sure I'm forgetting, or, you know, I just that we did use, but maybe weren't absolute necessities. So I tried to really narrow it down and only pick things that I felt like yes, I 100% say you need these. They were so helpful for us. So thank you so much for watching. I love you so, so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.